are so many ways to get credits when it comes to this game. You could do dark sector, you could do exterminate, mobile defense, capture, it doesn't matter depending on the mission type. But there's one place that you could get a huge sum of credits just by doing one round, or you could do 4 rounds and you could get 1,000,000 credits, and that's the index. You could go high risk on it. Now with high risk, you gotta put in a deposit. You gotta put in like, I believe, 50,000 credits. But once you put in 50,000, in return you get 250K. This long run that I was in, I wanted to go at least 3-4 rounds with a squad, but here's the thing, as it gets up and up, within round 3 or 4, they start to scale a bit. Like around level 100, 126, so they start to scale within at least 50 levels. So let's say they start off at 50, then they go to 100, then somewhere along the lines will be like 25, 50, so again, it fluctuates. But the effective way to get credits is by doing the index. Having a booster on helps a lot, because what I noticed is that even in the first round, even though it says 250K, if you have a booster on, you may have, at the end of the round, you may have like at least 280, 290K. So just by that merit alone, going 2 rounds, leaving, you get 500,000 if you don't have a booster. If you do have a booster, you may have like 525K, and then you could just leave, go right back in. So again, just doing 4 rounds like that, you could get at least 1,000,000. That's 1,000,000K right there as far as the credits. Go back in there, go do another 4, do 2 rounds, back out, go back in, do another 2, back out, go back in. You could really rack up the credits if you just keep repeating that process over and over again. Staying in one sitting like we were doing right here, it was fun for me. For them, however, it's kind of sketchy, because again, at the end of all of this, I thought I died a little bit more than 3 times, possibly 7. But then I look, I was like, damn, I only died 3 times. Damn. Looking at everyone else, I was like, yo, this dude died 23 times. Like, wait a minute. At least he didn't have no points on him. Because again, when you have a huge sum of points and they kill you and they take those points and they cash that in, that's actually a bad sign. That's one of the ways that they could actually come back in a span of like a minute or 2, depending on the score is and whatnot in the margin. So if you're gonna die, like I was telling the guy in this game, if you want to die, you can die, but don't die with a whole bunch of points in your hand. If you die with 1 point, 2 or 3, fine, that's nothing. But if you have a huge sum of points and they knock your ass out, it's like, you better hope that that dude did not go and cash all them points in so that they can actually win the game and we end up losing. Which didn't happen, by the way, but you know, as this game progressed, you notice the Arcoplasma that I'm using, it was putting in heavy work at the start. But as the enemies start to scale a bit, even with the gas that I was proccing on them, and so on and so forth, we all tend to forget and understand that the Arcoplasma has no pellets. It's based off of radiation. That's why I was trying to skew it for more gas so it could bypass the shields, go right for their health. If I had a Tigris, I'll be able to kill those enemies much more quicker, more efficient, within 2 shots, possibly 4. I mean, hey, rolling with a squad, you got that help. It's gonna skew things in your favor a little bit. But I'm actually quite liking the index all over again, but it's not really for me as far as getting a whole bunch of credits in what's in, because I already have enough. But as far as for a new player coming in, and it's like, man, I need to get a whole bunch of credits in a short period of time, do 2 rounds of high risk index, do 2 rounds, back out, go back in, do another 2, back out, go back in. Within that span, I believe in like 20-25 minutes, depending on how long it takes for you to go through the process, you should have at least 1 million right there just by doing 4 rounds. You could do it all in one sitting, or you could do the 2 rounds, leave, go back in for another 2 and leave. It all depends on how you want to approach things, because everyone is different. Some people want to keep going and going, which is all fine and cool. You want to get it in one sitting instead of load out, load back in, and all that stuff. It depends on the person. Or if you want to just do 1 round, back out, 1 round, back out, that'll take a little bit longer to me, because again, you keep loading out, loading back in. Just do 2 rounds, then leave. That's 500k right there. Do another 2, and then you could just back out again. So you can get 500k just by 2 rounds. Or if you want to do 4 rounds, you get 1 million K credits right there. It's really not that hard. But again, there are people that want to get a huge amount of credits, so I hope this this video will clarify that for you. Just go into the index, man. And not only will you be getting credits, but you also be getting the mods that you end up missing out on anyway, because they're going to be there. Tetris grenades, thermatic shells, you know, kinetic, ricochet, all kinds of mods that are in there that are rare. All the mods that they drop are rare. They're not even common or uncommon. They're rare. So you can go in there and get those as you getting credits. So you're doing 2 things at the same time, even though you're going for credits anyway. So this is just an excellent way for you to just rack up the credits in a short period of time. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video, man. Peace.